Hello everyone, it's Dave and Will.
And Will, hello.
Hey, we're coming from Boston, the beautiful city where the Boston Tea Party happened. And of course, last night, Donald Trump got elected by the Americans. What do you think, Will?
It's been interesting, hasn't it?
Yeah. Not a word from the Americans.
Well, there's been quite a few words from the Americans. Yeah, it's been interesting. Walking around, I had a couple of days in New York and wandering down there. There was quite a few Trump 16 or Hillary 16 signs. All the shops had quite a lot of merchandise.
Yeah, they did.
I went to a fancy dress shop that was full of Donald Trump, like latex rubber masks.
Was
you know, the old Richard Nixon ones. They used to have to buy.
That's right. That's right. To be that would have been Hillary Clinton fans going to burn them.
spent last night watching the results come in.
Amazing.
I was on CNN. I don't know what you were watching. It's amazing to wake up to this morning.
But you saw the keynote speaker from this morning, didn't you? And he adjusted his talk to take into account the election result.
So the reason we're doing this video today is this little surprise video podcast is because we're in Boston for Inbound 2016. The annual conference run by Hubspot, which brings together some of the world's best online marketing people.
Including Will and I, of course.
Exactly, and we come to learn about new developments, latest technology, things that we can bring back into little old England.
Absolutely, and we were lucky enough to be here for the historic occasion where a non-politician got elected out of nowhere to be president. So it's been informative. We've had lots of technology talk, great speakers, and we're here for history as well. Can't beat it.
Absolutely. So what have been your main takeaways from the day? What's you taken from?
The main thing I'm taking from today is how marketing in the near future is just going to be a million miles away from even where we know it is from now. The technology is moving at a rapid rate, and Hubspot are just moving the boundaries immensely. Not only that, the wealth of knowledge and expertise here, 18,000 people, mainly from America, but a lot from across the world as well. So automation and using software to help with your business and your business marketing, if you're not looking into it now, you're seriously going to be left behind. We've got some pictures to show you of just people have gone home, and yet the auditorium is still massively full. So just to show you, if you're not looking at this, well, if businesses aren't looking at what's happening, they're going to be left behind, seriously. What about you? What about your takeaway?
Well, HubSpot have launched a whole massive series of product updates, which are really exciting. So for anyone that's using it, there's a lot of good stuff to come. And if you're not, then it's definitely something you should be considering. I think what you said about the changes, I think that the big thing I got from today is that the way that the technology people are using is changing, and as a business-to-business company, you need to start thinking of your potential customers as consumers and marketing to them in places like Facebook and thinking about Snapchat and Instagram and those places that previously business-to-business companies have just thought, well, we'll go into LinkedIn because that's the business tool.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention too much about that, Will, because I didn't want to scare people, but if you think you know social media now, in a years from now, you're going to have to know it at another level all over again. And by the way, you haven't got a choice. One of the keynote speakers, Brian Halligan, one of the founders of Hubspot, he spent the last year researching into how buyers are changing their behaviors, what they're looking at online, how they're using the knowledge, how they're making their purchases, a whole series of things that are really going to revolutionize our marketing and yours. The biggest thing, though, is that point he made about the Fortune 500 from 2006.
Yeah.
And the Fortune 500 now, and how many are left?
This was from Brian Halligan's keynote this afternoon. He got a graph that showed 500 companies that made up the Fortune 500 in 2006, which is when HubSpot started. And it showed the same list today. And there were only 298 out of the 500 that were left.
And 95% of them have been replaced by software companies.
By Facebook, by Google, by these new companies that have come in. So of the top 500 companies 10 years ago, 200 of them are new this time round compared to 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
That is massively changing
Yeah.
business landscape. And that is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for small and medium-sized businesses to move quickly with the times, move ahead of slower moving, bigger competitors. So.
Yeah. So look, we don't want to go on and on about this, but I'm personally going to say to you all, that anyone that's watching this, is that Will and I are here. Please take heed of what we're saying, because it's remarkable what's going on, and it's remarkable how the world's changing. And you know, we're in the fourth industrial revolution, digital age, and the digital age is taking over. So we've got plenty more stuff to talk to you about though, and to show you. So look out for our next video. What do you say, Will?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, sayonara.
Bye for now.